Here we are with another Let's Play of Soul Reaver, Legacy of Cain. We are going to actually meet Cain now in throne room of the sanctuary. Here we go. Kind of nice, they just kind of stood there. Made it easy for me. Oh, there he is. Avoid those creatures altogether. Go into the spectral realm. To go through the gate anyway. Gate. Here we are.
The abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Cain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Cain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your life's span is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Cain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Cain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Cain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
You're gonna get hit at least once. Most likely. Alright, let's try not to get hit again.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kane's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kane was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a radiant blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kane's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Cain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Cain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten. Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
Alright, and if you've never played Blood Omen: The Legacy of Kain, the first one, it will, by playing it, you'll understand Ariel's and Kain's dilemma. I haven't played it. Great game, one of my favorites of all time. Amazing for its time. I prefer playing the original Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain. I have the actual PC version. You just have to download the patch to play it. It's honestly the better way to play it compared to the PS1 version, which has a lot of load time. The PS version is, the PC version is much smoother. Or if you don't want to play the Blood Omen, you can always watch my playthrough. If you're interested to see what the game is like.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
So this might be a little confusing if you're not really sure exactly what he's talking about. This way, we'll grab this rope. Through this door here. So we do a little bit of backtrack. And I would say that's the toughest thing about this game, is knowing when to backtrack and where to backtrack. The game will give you clues, but you don't know where they're talking about. Tough. Go over to the right. And then over to the left here, because this is a teleport area here. Allows us to fast track, which is nice. Kind of interesting right there. Now onto the cathedral. And if you can, it's best to have full health so you can have access to the Soul Reaver, because those guys are pretty tough. Now that was kind of rude. mean, that's... Hell. There we are. I'm just gonna move by him. So at least it tells us where we need to go.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Cain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
So the cathedral is where you really start to really do a lot of the puzzles. This game has a lot of puzzles in it. It does make the game interesting, but it does get a little repetitive, I feel anyway. But the storyline's so good, it keeps you engaged. There's kind of that N64 PS1 making sure you have to readjust the camera constantly so you don't fall. Kind of an awkward stage for gaming, at least for polygons. And kind of that type of changing camera angles. So I'm going to show this area. So this is where I really need to go, but I can't get there right now. I can't activate that switch. But that's the goal. we are at the area of the first puzzle. So the thing with this puzzle is you want to keep these blocks close to the area. What you're going to end up doing is just flipping the blocks to fit in these holes, but these blocks go into the holes that are close by. The only annoying part are these guys. So now I have to hurry up because these guys will respawn and it's just annoying. If I did this right. Think so? Now I have access to that switch. I was able to do it before they even spawned, so that was cool. That wasn't too smart. Alright, now we can float. Alright. We'll eventually have to get in through there. Here we have the next puzzle. Okay. So I'm going to call that good for this episode. And we'll continue in the cathedral the next one. So until then, see ya.